I just got back from a big trademark conference, the 2024 International Trademark Association, or INTA, annual meeting in Atlanta, Georgia. It was a great time of small group meetings, panels, education, and networking. Atlanta itself is home to many trademarks. One of my favorite parts of Atlanta is that it is a Coca-Cola city. I did not need to worry about anybody asking, is Pepsi okay? And you could see the famous trademark for the bottle at the World of Coca-Cola while walking through the city. I received such a bottle when I took the museum tour a few years ago. You could capture other trademarks, such as this one near Skyview, Atlanta, Philly G Steaks. The location of the convention, the Georgia World Congress Center itself, had a registration for its stylized mark. The building also boasted a LEED Gold designation, which is a registered certification mark for environmental design, construction, and operation of buildings in Class B. Outside of the convention center was this peach monument. There is a different specific stylized peach that is a registered trademark owned by the Georgia Department of Economic Development. I was also very happy to see a Chick-fil-A very near to the convention center. In between those buildings, you could find the College Football Hall of Fame, also a registered trademark. This federal building was named after the civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We had the pleasure of hearing from Dr. Bernice King, who tied intellectual property into her talk. One of the trademarks owned by the King Center is Nonviolence 365. She also talked about the importance of protecting the I Have a Dream speech and her father's likeness to avoid others from misappropriating that intellectual property for their own nefarious purposes. The M.L. King Jr. Center was a party in the Georgia Supreme Court case that applied the right of publicity posthumously. The estate of Martin Luther King Jr. also won a case in the 11th Circuit that upheld the copyright of Dr. King's historical speech. Atlanta is also famous for hosting the Summer Olympics in 1996. I was a kid at the time, but you may recall Izzy was the mascot for that event. At the time of creation, the colors of the Olympic rings all represented at least one color for every flag in the world. The rings are also a protected symbol under the Nairobi Treaty on the Protection of the Olympic Symbol. That means member countries are obligated to refuse registration of a mark with Olympic rings. I had lunch and a reception at Margaritaville. There used to be a Jimmy Buffett-related restaurant called Cheeseburger in Paradise that closed, but I was happy to finally have another delicious burger and some sliders. I also had the pleasure of going to Passion City Church. Christian Stanfill is a musician there, and Louis Giglio is a pastor there. It was a nice time to refresh my soul, and I also enjoyed the registered trademarks there. The grand finale took place at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is where Atlanta United of MLS and the Falcons of the NFL play. This venue is host of some great games, including a semifinal of the 2026 World Cup. Interestingly, the venue will be named Atlanta Stadium for the World Cup because Mercedes-Benz isn't a FIFA sponsor, and the naming rights of the building don't necessarily apply to international competitions. It was a great week of learning and building relationships to make me a better trademark lawyer for you, because trademarks are fun.